Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Zafan from Indonesia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we are going to learn how do we deploy our Node.js app, specifically Next.js app in our server. So let's get started. Alright, so first thing first, I want to say thank you to all of you who have support me to this channel, and now you can also support me by click super thanks from this video. Alright, as I said before, in this video, we are going to learn how do we deploy Node.js app. Specifically, in this case, we are going to learn how do we deploy Next.js app in our server. So in this video, we are going to use UltaHost. As you can see here, UltaHost is a powerful best shared hosting. Extremely fast, secure, and user-friendly website hosting for our successful online project. Get up to a 20 times faster page load time, unlimited bandwidth, and a free cPanel license. So as you can see here, this is the price on UltaHost. Start from share starter, it's only $3.29, and then VPS basic only $5.50 per month, and then Power Plus and Ulta Xeon. And this is the key feature on UltaHost, such as free migration, increased traffic and sales, guaranteed dedicated resource, and UltaHost use SSD NVMe. It means it's faster for up to 7 than normal SSD. Money back guarantee, and then perfect uptime. And with this UltaHost, we can host WordPress, e-commerce, social network, and also CRM. And in this case, we are going to host our Node.js application. And this is when we want to host our WordPress. And here, all the solution need for online success. UltaHost also provide domain registration, SSL certificates, and other product. And if we got stuck or we have a problem, we can chat to customer support here 24 hours in 7 days support we can get. And this is, it's kind of like a testimonial. So without any further ado, so here, let's say I want to choose a hosting, and then we can see here, there's a lot of hosting offered by UltaHost. So let's select VPS hosting. And here, UltaHost offer speed and power for our website. Easy to manage. We will get support 24 hours in 7 days. Fast, reliable, and economy. And here, UltaHost have 9+ data center location. And here, unmetered traffic. It means that we can get unlimited bandwidth. And here, VPS hosting start only $5.50 per month. And it also use SSD and NVMe here. So here the price, monthly or yearly. And in this video, let's select the most popular one, which is VPS Professional. And here we can select what the panel we want to use. We can choose Hestia or cPanel or CyberPanel and so on. So let's select this VPS Professional, and once we have order, let's go to client area. And then if you haven't yet signed up on UltaHost, you can sign up using Google, GitHub, or Facebook, or you can use email address. So because I have signed up, so I can log in here. So as you can see here, this is my service, which is VPS Professional, as I said here. So it's only $16.50 per month. So just press manage. So this is our dashboard on UltaHost, and as you can see here, the UI is simple and easy to understand. As you can see here, this is my product detail, Linux VPS hosting, and in this video, I will using Ubuntu version 22, and here as you can see, we have 4 GB RAM, and then as you can see here, there is no disk usage and bandwidth usage, and as you can see here, the bandwidth is unlimited. Alright, so the next step, let's see how my Next.js app looks like. So in this video, I will be using this, a simple Next.js app. And first, let's check my package.json. This is how we can run our app. So the script is this. So let's say npm run and then dev to run my Next.js app locally. So it's running on localhost port 3000, and as you can see here, this is my Next.js app run locally. And when we press this, as you can see here, the framework is React and Next.js, and programming language is Node.js here. So this is my app that I want to deploy in VPS server. So the next, let's open this VPS hosting using SSH. So once you order a VPS server, you will get an email about VPS server information. It includes like how we can access our control panel, how we can access our server through SSH, and so on. So here, let's open a terminal. Alright, and as you can see here, you will see like a server information. When you order a VPS, you will get an email from UltaHost that give you an information about our VPS server, like our IP and then our host name, our password, and so on. So this is the IP, and once I access this, there's no response. Alright, so it's good because my VPS server is fresh installation. Alright, and first, let's copy this, my IP, and because I got a user from UltaHost email, so how we access our server through SSH is we can say SSH and then root, and root is our user for that VPS server. and then root add, and we give our IP and just press enter. So if we facing error like this, so we need to keygen our key. So we say SSH keygen -r, and then we say our IP, and the next, let's try again, and then we say yes. And once you got an email from Ultahost about our VPS server information, you will also get a password how do we access our SSH. So let's copy that password and then paste here. And now, as you can see here, this is my server access through SSH. So as you can see here, usage of just 3% of blah blah blah. So this is the storage, and then memory usage just 6%, and this is my IP. So what we need to do for the first, we need to update using apt update. So we don't need to use sudo, because as you can see here, our user is root. So we just say apt update and then wait a second. Alright, so we have finished update. And the next step, what we need to do, for the very first, my server don't have any web server installed on that server. That because when we access through browser using port 80, we don't see anything because our server don't have web server. So in this video, let's using Nginx for our Linux server. Look like this. So we will use this Nginx. And how we install Nginx? So let's say we can simply say apt install Nginx, and then press enter, and then press yes. Wait. Alright, so we have installed our Nginx web server in our Linux server. So hopefully right now when we access our IP through port 80, we will say welcome to Nginx. So it means we are successfully install web server, which is in this case we use Nginx in our server. So as you can see here, Nginx version 1.18 and operating system is Ubuntu. So it means I have successfully installed web server in our server. And what we do next, for the very first, our server disable the firewall. So we can check it using UFW. UFW means uncomplicated firewall. So when we check using UFW, we will see right now our firewall application to open SSH and then HTTP and HTTPS, and Nginx full mean our server allow connection from HTTP and HTTPS. Alright, so the next step, to make sure our server allow connection from SSH, we have to add a rule to our UFW. So we say this UFW allow open SSH, and then UFW allow HTTP. So it means we will allow a port from HTTP, it means port 80, and then allow HTTPS, which is port 443. And now when we say UFW app list, right now we see like the before: Nginx full, Nginx HTTP, Nginx HTTPS, and Open SSH. And the next, what we need to do, we have to enable our firewall. So we say UFW enable, and we will get my disrupt existing SSH connection. We say yes. All right. And we need to reload our Nginx. Look like this. So hopefully we still can access our IP through port 80. As you can see here, welcome to Nginx. And the next step, we have to install NVM to run Node.js in our Linux server. So as you can see here, you can check link in the description video to get this link. And let's scroll. Let's see install and update script. And we can copy in this, scroll, and paste here. All right. And the next, we need to execute the bash. And now when we say nvm -v, we will see our NVM version. NVM stand for Node Version Manager. And the next, let's see the version of Node.js. So let's see from this code, as you can see here, Node 18. So what we need to do here, we need to install nvm install version 18. Just press enter. And now when we say Node -v, we will see my Node.js version is 18.17. And the important one is npm -v 9.6.7. Alright, so I have successfully installed nvm, Node.js, and also Node Package Manager. So what we do next, the next step, we need to bring this code into our VPS server. How do we do that? So the easiest way, I think, we can just clone repository from any repository we want to host. We can just copy in this code, and then let's say here git clone, and then paste here. And when we say ls, we will see this repository on our server. So we need to go to that folder here, and when we say ls, we will see all the content exactly same like this, but minus this and node module. So what we do next, so we need to install all the packages for this repository using npm install. And we get notice here, so we can just follow npm install -g, it means global, and then npm version 9.8.1 and then press enter. Alright, when we check again using ls, we will see node modules here. Alright, and the next step, we need to run our code here to always running in background. So we will use pm2. So we can say npm install and then -g to install globally, and we say pm2. But before that, we can say here pm2 node.js to see what pm2 is. So pm2 is production process manager for Node.js. So pm2 is a daemon process manager that will help and manage keep our application online 24 hours in 7 days. So we can see here pm2 npm install pm2 -g. So we can just press center, wait a second. Alright, so we have installed pm2 in our server. And the next, we need to create a config for pm2. So we say pm2 ecosystem symbol. Alright, and right now, when we say ls, we will see a new file here, ecosystem.config.js. It means this is config for our Next.js app. So let's check that file. So we will see module export, app name, and then script. So what we do next, we need to check our package.json. So let's scroll here. We need to focus on the script, build, and start. Alright, and here we need to say look like this. We need -pn, we say our port. So let's edit our pm2 config for our Next.js app. We can use nano ecosystem config.js, and let's give name for our config. So this is config for our Next.js app. And what we say here, npm run build and end, npm run start -p and then 3000. And to save, we can press Ctrl O and then enter and then Ctrl X. And when we check again our pm2 config, we will see Next.js, and then this is script to run our Next.js app. The next step, we need to run our config using pm2 start, and then we will start our config. And as you can see here, our Next.js app is running on our pm2, which is process manager, and status is online. And how do we stop? We can say pm2 stop ecosystem config.js, and now our Next.js app is stopped. So let's run again, and let's check our logs using pm2 log, and then we can say the name Next.js. And now let's see our Next.js app is ready, starter server on localhost port 3000. And now when we try to access using port 3000, we don't see anything because previously we have enabled our firewall. So our firewall only accept a connection from port 80 and 443, and also from port 22, it means our SSH. And our port 80 right now have used by this. Welcome to Nginx. So how do we move our Next.js app to port 80? Alright, so the next step, we need to go into Nginx folder. Let's check using ls, and here let's check nginx.conf. Alright, and first thing first, we need to create a folder inside Nginx directory using mkdir, and then let's give name app. And when we check, we will see a new directory app here, and we need to edit nginx config using nano nginx.conf, and we need to scroll down and let's find include here, and let's say include etc slash nginx slash app slash start. So it means it will read all the file inside app folder. Easy. So we can just press Ctrl O to save and then Ctrl X. And now let's go to app folder inside Nginx directory. And when we check, we don't have anything right here. So what we do next, we need to create Nginx configuration for this Next.js app inside app directory. So we need to say nano, and then let's give a config name using our IP, and then press enter, and let's start to write a configuration for our server. So you can check link in the description below to just copy a config for our Next.js app. So we can just paste here, and what we need to do, we can see here we have a server block code and then location. So let's change this with our server IP, and then this could mean our localhost will pass using this server name. So when we access this IP, it will proxy to this localhost 3000. As simple as that, and then press save, and then let's check using cat, and we will see server name blah blah blah, proxy pass blah blah blah. And we can check our Nginx configuration using nginx -t, and we will see Nginx configuration test is successful, syntax is okay. Alright, and the next, we need to check our virtual host using this, and we will see the IP inside our host. Alright, and we need to edit that file etc host. I'm sorry. So let's go to this, and we say our IP, and we will access to our domain using IP. So if we have a domain, we can input our domain here, save, and then exit, and let's check again, etc/host. Alright, so we see our IP access using IP, not a domain. And the next, we need to reload our Nginx. Alright, and then let's try to refresh and then access our server, our Next.js app using IP, and now we will see Next.js on UltaHost exactly same on localhost on my local machine here. Next.js on UltaHost, and this also Next.js on UltaHost. And when we check here, there's a lot of information such as Next.js version and then operating system I use and blah blah blah. So as you can see here, my web server is Nginx, reverse proxy is Nginx. And how about when we do a little change in our code, so we can using this workflow. So I just need to push to my repository, and then I just need to go to folder from repository, and then I just say git pull and then the address of my repository here. So it will also change my code on Linux server, in this case in my VPS server. Alright, so yeah, it's really simple. And now my server is only accept port from 80, and then from HTTPS it means 443, and also from SSH. So the next, you can apply SSL certificate to this IP, to this domain, so it will be safer than using HTTP, not HTTPS. Alright, so yeah, that's all. How do we deploy Node.js, specifically Next.js application in our server? In this case, I use VPS server from UltaHost, and I feel this service is reliable and really fast. So as you can see on this demonstration, I can just access through SSH and then upload it and then install Nginx and blah blah blah, and boom, this is what we get. So yeah, you can just try sign up on UltaHost and then buy a server. You can buy dedicated server, shared hosting, or you can buy a domain, SSL, and much more. So yeah, I think that's enough my video today. If you have any questions or comment, write it down on the comment field. Thank you so much, and see you again on the next video.